Hi, I'm Kayce. This is Carly and our horse Snoopy, and today we're going to be talking about manual restraints. The first one that I'm going to talk about is a halter and a lead rope. We currently are using this on Snoopy. You can use it to lead your horse, to cross-tie your horse to get him ready, or even if your horse is good to stand for the farrier or the vet, you can even just use a halter and a lead rope, and you don't need to use anything with more severity. The next manual restraint that I will demonstrate to you is putting a chain over your horse's nose. This can be used when leading a pushy horse, just to give you a little bit more oomph in your tugs. So to put on your nose chain, you're going to go in through the outside, up and over, making sure that the chain crosses over the front of the halter, and then go up to the top and snap, with the snap facing outward so that the toggle doesn't push into his cheek and possibly hurt him. Then adjust your chain. And it's really important to make sure that you have this cross over the halter. This helps make sure that your chain isn't going to slip down over your horse's nose. The next manual restraint that you might choose to use is a lip chain. You're going to apply it similarly to the chain over your horse's nose without the wrap over the halter. This might be used if you're holding a horse for the vet or the farrier that doesn't particularly like it. You're going to go in through the outside ring, straight over your horse's nose, up over, and then snap to the top. Then take your chain all the way down, and by using your fingers, lift up his lip and apply the chain to his gums. It's really important to make sure that there aren't any twists in your chain and that your chain is laying flat on his gums. Then hold down with steady pressure. You never want to jerk or snatch or lead your horse with a lip chain. Just nice and steady pressure to keep his mind distracted off of whatever you're doing. Next, moving up in severity, is a lip twine. A lip twine is more severe than using a lip chain because it's a smaller cord and a smaller surface area on your horse's gums. Before applying it, I like to tie a loop on mine, just because it's easier to attach to your horse's halter. You're going to start on the off side of your horse and loop it through your ring. This loop makes it very easy, and you can just slide your twine straight through the loop. Then come over your horse's nose, through the ring, and the same way you applied your lip chain, you're going to use your fingers, lift up his gums, and pull straight down with steady pressure on the lip twine. Again, you never want to jerk or snatch or lead your horse with a lip twine. Next, moving up in severity, is using a rope twitch. Before applying it, you want to make sure that you stick your pinky out of the rope, because if you stick all your fingers through, the rope will fall down to your wrist and it will be harder to apply to your horse's nose. By sticking your pinky out, it'll be easy to attach to your horse's nose. You're going to grab his upper lip, slide the rope over your fingers, and then twist till it's tight. Then let go and hold nice and steady. You never want to let go of this, because if you were to let go, your horse would start swinging his head, and this wooden part could turn into a weapon and could hurt your handler. Then, to remove your twitch, you're going to slowly untwist it and let it fall off your horse's nose. If your horse will let you, it also helps to rub his nose and tell him it's okay and help bring the blood flow back to the area. When using a rope twitch, you never want to leave it on your horse's nose for longer than 10 to 12 minutes. During that time frame, your horse is releasing endorphins and is being relaxed. But after 10 to 12 minutes, those endorphins are not released, and it turns to pain, and your horse will want the twitch off very fast. Another manual restraint is called an ear twitch. We don't use this here at William Woods because it can cause your horse to be ear shy, and it can cause permanent damage if it's used incorrectly. Another manual restraint that you could use is called a shoulder roll. This is something that can be used as a quick distraction for your horse, like a vet giving a vaccination. You don't want to hold this for very long because your hand will start to cramp. To apply it, you're going to walk up to your horse's shoulder, and right in front of his shoulder blade, stick your finger straight in and grab a big hunk of skin. Then roll in on himself and see him push away from you. Then to let go, just smooth the skin out, and you're good to go. Another manual restraint that you might use is called a leg lift. This comes in handy when a vet is doing work on your horse's legs and you need to make sure that he's not going to move his leg. So, for example, if your vet is doing work on your horse's left hind leg, you would want to do a leg lift with his left front leg. And if he's doing work on his right front leg, you would want to hold his left front leg. You never hold their back legs because their horse is a lot stronger than you and can easily kick you and push you out of the way. And now I'll demonstrate. You simply just want to ask your horse to pick up his leg. And it's important that you make sure his toe is facing upwards. If his toe was facing downwards, he would be able to take his leg away from me. So with his toe facing upwards, he's less likely to get his leg away from me. Another commonly used manual restraint is chemical restraints. These can be through the use of tranquilizers. Here at William Woods, we use 3 main tranquilizers. ACE and Rompum are given IV or IM and can be given in the quantities of 1 to 4 cc's. Dormocidin is only given IV and can be used in the quantities of 1/4 to 1/2 cc. Another manual restraint is verbal restraints. These can be used to just simply get your horse's attention really quick by saying, "Hey," or "pay attention." When using a manual restraint, you always want to be careful with your handler and make sure that they're standing on the same side of the horse as you. They're aware of the manual restraint that you're using and they're competent as a holdler. Thank you for watching. Bye.